Greetings everyone, and Grade here for another Age of Empires 4 replay. Spawn on the top left side as the blue Rus, we have Zanmato. Spawn on the bottom right side as the magenta Rus, we have Numudan. Looks like blue does find himself an early wolf there to kill. Killing off these wolves is very good for these players. Purple could try to, or magenta could try picking off those sheep there. And it looks like both players do find the deer there. Anytime we see a plus 10, that's blue. Every time we don't see a plus 10, it means it's purple. So it looks like purple's doing well right there. And we've got only 2 deer claimed by blue. All the rest were claimed by purple. This deer haven't all been cleaned on off. Looks like by blue. And we also now have the Kremlin being pulled out. That is multiple scouts being pulled out by both sides. Blue's finding a lot of deer here. Not deer, wolves. Why did I get those two mixed up? One that you pet, the other one you can't really pet as much. And it looks like a bit of a scout fight right here as well. Does find that wolf there, and killing off that wolf was killed off by purple, which is relatively important. The Kremlin has been pulled on out. We got over here the Kremlin. And the Kremlin's a great defensive emplacement. Or landmark, I should say. These blue scouts are quite healthy. Magenta's is wounded and full health. And let's go and get out of caster mode and see everybody's fur trade. We got 345 for blue. Let's see, and for purple we got purple. You know, it seems like we got a lot of good kills there by purple. Blue is far, far superior. I think blue is finding a lot more wolves than his opponent. Another time it's being pulled out. Dugo's got these militia members have been pulled out. Eyeing for a bit of a hostile scout. And now do have, looks like blue scout doesn't get picked up there at this point in time. It's a minor victory. And we've got these militia members now stabbing some of those villagers. None of them goes down there. Probably should slow down the replay. I just couldn't find the slow down button in the other mode. I'm so used to the caster mode. But you know, we will be claiming all these deer. Blue scout here, good for scouting. Of course, the only thing left remaining on the map that's still alive is maybe a wolf here and there, but also the boar. What's everybody's opinion on the boar? I feel like boars are too tough in this game. You can't lure it with your scout. You can't kite it with a scout and start sloping away at it. Because if you get out of its leash range, it gets healed up like MMO. And I find it's like, even if you send like 8 villagers after a boar, it will kill one of your villagers unless you go... no. Oh, then again, usually don't tend to research loom. It's rather villagers. Who's not going for another town center? And you got a large wave of militia now being pulled out by Magenta. Magenta does spot this town center here. I don't think his militia members will get over there in time to disrupt it, but they may get some torches into it. And you got some militia now being pulled up by blue as well. Magenta's militia will last 15 seconds longer, appears to be. And now these militias are advancing on forward. In my mind, might find some damage over here. They're advancing forward with these slaves. The villagers will get inside the town center, no problem. No, he actually ordered them to drop off the resources. They weren't actually in there. The Kremlin may want to get inside the town center now. And let's see if you want to play Ring Around the Rosie. You get some damage onto these villagers. And it looks like all the militia members will go one down. We have some stables now being pulled out. Maybe eyeing for some early nights. Some early nights. Right now, Magenta has 3 town centers. He has this one deployed out here as well to claim this deer. We got 2 scouts here in early night. Who's trying to quickly wall up this region. But he looks like he will not be able to wall in time before the early night gets here. Does get the Alpha Strike and does get a couple slices on this lady. That lady does get killed. And you got the paramilitia trying to sway off these knights. Blue's knight now advancing onto Magenta's knight. And we'll manage to escape on out of there. That wall was not complete. We got, of course, 2 Magenta scouts in this region as well.
Следую приказам.
Работа ждет.
Ворон, близ стоит!
Радуйся.
Looks like this villager will be focused down by this early knight.
Беда есть! Ворон, приедет!
It does get a good damn shot there, and that villager will go down. Both sides are starting to wall on up. Militia members advance forward. They may find the death of this one lady. And he does pick off that... Oh, there's a guy, not a lady. Either way. And both of them timed out right there. So they managed to kill off one villager before going down. That's pretty good. What is it? A pair of militia is cost like 40 food. And they killed a 50 food work villager. Not to mention the permanent economic damage that causes. So overall, very good trade there. Magenta's militia gains some good damage there. No, that's not militia. Those are full... Oh yeah, those are... I don't know why it looked like a spear at first. Or at second glance. Northern Knights gain some good damage there on these villagers. It does get a charge attack there off as well. Does inside the Kremlin now. Fires a good number of arrows. Another villager does go down right now. Magenta's down to 55 villagers. His opponent has 61. These knights will be backing on off. They're very, very wounded. And now it does get this villager chased down into the town center. You now have this hunting cabin being pulled out, trying to collect some berries there, some foray. This palisade wall has not been completed. Far from it. Now that's a big hole there.
Фаревник готово есть.
Каков приказ? Приказывай.
Got another pair of knights deployed out over here. Magenta has these knights here, and these purple knights are severely outnumbered, and it's run straight into 3 more, and they're not even getting additional damage off right there. And now you also got a wave of militia advancing forward as well. 10 militia.
Есть! Копия на брань суть! Идите!
Scouts falling on back. Militia members starting to engage. Got Blue's militia members have been spotted, but just Blue's outnumbering Magenta by a severe number. Magenta does pull out some additional militia here. There's 8 militia versus 10. This villager will get overrun, as will that scout. And you got these now militia members that are engaging each other, trying to avoid any direct conflict with those militia members as they do extra damage versus cavalry. Townsend does fire some arrows as well. There's a purple scout nearby, so purple has good scouting. In this area, blue does not have a lot of vision whatsoever. In fact, blue's vision, it is nearly point blank. Blue's militia will be showed off now. They may have been timed out as well. Magenta's militia here is down to 22 seconds. And this also is a blue scout in this region, so I may have not seen that earlier. It's going to be dropping more network frames. Not sure what's causing that. My apologies for causing any additional issues. Blue's backing up north. Down south, we got the scalp. Now getting some damage there onto that villager. Not a massive issue. And the steamer and do quickly take out that scout. Magenda's now trying to finish up this wall. Blue's now building out the high trade house, which will give him some more deer from the hunt, which also does give him more for a trade, which is very important. Magenta may go with the same technology. Magenta has less, what's it called, less furs, so help him gradually grow that out. Who's now trying to eye this stone there? Nope, I think these guys are just mining here, then queued up to go there. And Magenda's Knights should be able to get a good hit right there, though if we switch over to non-caster mode, we have him selected. He does not have full-out vision, though. He may have spotted those guys there, maybe not. He probably should have swept a little bit closer to the right there. And that's... not sure why he does a static effect there. This is a medieval game. All those villagers getting hit, but I don't think any... oh, one of them actually did go down. Got militia here also for defense. Blue's now advancing forward for a large wave of knights. They are upgraded to knights. Magenta mates is not going for knights themselves, so it's early knights. Villagers are trying to do something or repair up the town center. Town center is receiving some repairs. Got a good number of spearmen here. Knights getting some great hits out of those villagers. Does get repaired up too, so it's not burning. And there's also big waves of arrows coming out. And these spearmen may not be enough. They are hardened spearmen right now. More of these spearmen advancing forward. Magenta does have armor, +1/+1 armor, but no melee attacks. While Blue does have the same as well as melee attacks. We got a big wave of spearmen now being pulled out. Magenta has 81 villages versus Blue's 90. Magenda's not pushing forward with a large wave of spearmen. The militia are starting to decay right there. There's at least still one pair that's still alive. That also does mean that quite a bit of his force is just collapsed right there. They must have starved to death. You sure you get them better well fed. Here, boar is good for that. Speaking of which, the boar down here is actually gone. I think Magenta claimed that one. The boar for both players looks like it had been consumed. Scout is quickly stabbed right there. I got these knights now trying to poke some holes in these walls. Now with the veterans here advancing forward as well, Blues. Force here is very wounded. You may want to get a warrior monk just to get these guys healed up. Blues not going. Thinking about advancing, he could perhaps throw some guys into the town center because that town center probably provides some decent amount of damage. Because these aren't just only spearmen mostly. They currently only have one pierce armor, so town center fire wouldn't be half bad. Throw some knights in there to get the town center firing. Got the Kremlin here to fight out as well. Some of these spearmen are starting to clean that up. The spearmen do get a nice brace there, stunning a couple of these knights, and they do go down. We got some archers supply on the field as well. They don't need to be very well upgraded to get some decent damage in. As well as a wave of militia. Over here we've got some more spearmen being pulled on out. Blue's trying to repair up this wall. May want to knock at the palisade wall just yet, or the palisade gate, but he's going for it now. And we'll throw some torches onto it now. His force is now trapped in here, but it's just spearmen, relatively disposable. This force does go down. The militia members were in the air doing some good work there. They will be expiring relatively soon. You could perhaps just attack order them out of the gate. Blue's now advancing forward with a couple of scouts to, well, scout. Second sight. Oh, no, that's just the warrior priest walking by. Magenda's now advancing forward with a lot of forces here. Throwing some forces into this wall.
Готовы, если потребуется.
Looks like that scout does go ahead and go on down. The wall does go on down, and he's going to exploit the opening now. There's some crossbowmen here, as well as mostly archers. Good thing he doesn't go for a whole lot of crossbowmen at the moment, because right now he's fighting against a lot of spearmen. I haven't seen a whole lot of knights deployed out recently. In fact, if we look up here, there's only 2 knights deployed out, as well as 3 more in the build queue. Mostly just archers, so the crossbowmen are not going to be useful, honestly. You have this keep now being built out. Down south, we got this town center. We're seeing massive amounts of fire from these knights. These knights are severely wounded. The town center should be set ablaze. Got spearmen now advancing forward, but I don't think he's going to save this town center in time. He just got out of the town center, get it repaired on up. Spearmen are going to close the gap. It's set ablaze, but the gales get extinguished there. In fact, he will save the town center, barely. Does take out one of those horsemen there. These horsemen still falling back. Got these spearmen. These great damage there, taking out a lot of these wounded knights. Eugene is trying to pull out some palisade walls there. He grabs quickly to take out those villagers. Looks like he's just trying to run away. He does successfully run away there. Does cancel those walls off. And now Blue's going to be pushing forward. And there's a lot of housing from the set fire too. As well as some villagers here. Spearmen in the region as well. Warrior Monk has been deployed now. As well as now some Maganos. Who's now advancing forward with a large wave of knights, archers, and crossbowmen. Archers going to have some great work right there. It's forcing those knights to a relatively unfavorable engagement. Multiple Maganos blow it out in the main front field. He's trying to protect those Maganos. One of them does, in fact, go down quite quickly. This force is quite wounded from that single Magano shot. Yeah, direct hit right there, getting massive AoE damage. Blue's army is just as wounded as ever now. Now it's supposed to start making the way forward. Blue has captured the central site there. May have been actually by accident based on the positioning of that stuff. And getting some warrior monks here for healing or for inspiration. But that one's definitely on purpose. This knight will get spotted and will be stabbed multiple times. Yes, I got that knight there. Over here, do have these knights advancing forward, trying to throw some torches into this fortified palisade wall. It's going to try to repair it up. Nope, or both try to repair it and build some extra walls there. Oh, looks like he does manage to get some stabs through the wall. And this wall will be deployed out. Does have a defensive group of knights here, but he is going to be outnumbered. 17 to 8. Trying to pull out Palisade Gate here as well. So you're now making way down south. You got this keep here as well. Now we do have these knights do get some damage there. And now we do have this palisade gate receiving a bit of fire. Careful short of these spearmen. And now blue has entered the Imperial Age. I'm not sure which order he built right there. There's the Kremlin. The High Armory. Good, now we do now have the High Armory blown out by Magenta. What was the other wonder he built out? Another person went for the High Commerce Center. Right here. High Trade House, not Commerce. Smear does get overwhelmed there. There's a large number of archers here as well. Magenta's trying to reinforce his palisade wall with some more palisade walls. And he will not be able to close that gap in time. Double time gets Streltsy upgrades. Blue's going to eye for Streltsy. Blue does have a sizable army here. Magenta does not have enough army here. Magenta Blue not going to be gauging it out. Does receive a volley of arrows there. These villagers will be quickly picked on off. We have now a pair of Mangonels and Springboard advancing in this region. We do also got now these crossbowmen just poking some holes in that gate there. These knights are quite wounded. In fact, everything's still quite wounded. That seems like been the common theme for Blue's army so far. And now these villagers going to try to run away. Does get these guys to the town center as well. Leaving these guys out to dry. Spearmen advancing forward. These knights could advance forward onto these bowmen to do a bit more effective work there. Of course, got the town center here for additional arrows. And the Mangonel does find a minor hit there. Takes out one knight. Does find a decent hit there. Getting some more splash. Good volley there. Another great volley there onto these archers and crossbowmen. More good volleys there. He's been able to protect these Mangonels. These Mangonels are constantly firing, doing some great work there. Town center's doing some great work, but no, it does get out of the town center now. Over here, we've got now these veteran horsemen advancing forward, trying to get some good damage onto this palisade wall. Do now have this fortified palisade gate receiving massive amounts of fire there. Of course, Purple Spearman focused army would do quite good work. Looks like Blue's having good trouble with gold. He has placed down hunting camps around the map to get a little bit of extra gold income, which is very good. Costs no population, just a bit of a startup cost of wood. These villagers are now trying to run away from this region, but they will receive quite a bit of fire from these horsemen. They're trying to defend this area. There's a massive number of spring galls for Blue, maybe a little bit too many. More spearmen being deployed on out. I am not sure where these villagers are going. He may be eyeing for this gold right here. Yeah, Purple's low in gold. He does have this gold in this being collected as well as this gold. Looks like Purple has not gone for a bunch of hunting camps across the map. And these packed up Mangonels will get quickly overwhelmed by Blue. He does manage to fire a volley there in time, get some decent damage there on the Streltsy. And that Mangonel does go down. Horsemen are now advancing forward, and they're starting to overwhelm these villagers, no problem. Blacksmith now trying to be built. I'm not sure if he didn't have blacksmith. No, he had blacksmith already. Maybe try and get out more blacksmiths for additional research. And a lot of blacksmiths there? Okay, he's trying to keep a lot of research, I'm guessing. Maybe he's been a bit slower than he would like. We've got some Streltsy here. Decent damage on this horseman. Streltsys do have good damage, and if they stand still for a long after 10 seconds, they get a great attack increase speed, increase reload rate. or decreased reload, I should say. These villagers trying to stab his horsemen. And now these villagers are going to be trying to build some more palisade walls, trying to reinforce his walls with some more walls. Now got the horsemen, blues horsemen advancing forward. Let's get off some of the villagers now. I'm just trying to back on off these from these guys. And these villagers are going to be overwhelmed by horse mode. Magentas are fighting a lot of, trying to put out a lot of fires, just causing a bit of issues for him. Not to mention, there's still an army at his doorstep. Magenta's starting to lose a number of villagers. At this point in the game, Magenta does have a good reserve of resources, though. Spearman production is not an issue. Right now, it's just been gold production. While Gold does have good reserve, not necessarily really a mass reserve, just a reserve of resources, but a good reserve of stone at least. Both sides have a good reserve of stone. Now we've got these horsemen advancing forward, trying to stop this gold there. Magenta is trying to go for keep. You got already a keep over here. No cannon placement here. And some of these villagers are being picked on off. Maybe want to get these villagers inside the castle to increase its arrow. So we've got these horsemen in this region as well. Could throw these villagers inside this town center in order to help it out. Because after all, the extra town centers do not have arrow fire, while the landmark original town center does have a auto attack. Spring Garden placement, upgrading the wooden fortress. He's going for the castle turret as well as the arrows. Well, if he's going for that, maybe we'll get for arrow slits. And then throw some units inside to get some extra good amount of damage. Horsemen are starting to be cleaned on up right there. So got these horsemen here. We've got these spearmen now trying to clean those horsemen up. Gotta keep engagement. There's no villagers left over here. He may have lost them all to this keep here. Magenta does have less villagers at the moment, but that may be a good idea because he could give him a larger military deployed on out. Do not have a cannon deployed on the field. Multiple cannons on the field with some spring gold support. This keep will not last very long with those cannons. Spearmen now making their way forward. We got a good number of Streltsy here, gutting down the spearmen. And now these Streltsy getting overwhelmed. He needs to back off these cannons. The Streltsy could stand and fight. He's about one of the cannons is down half health. The knights or horsemen are coming in for a flank, trying to hit these Streltsy. And now the Streltsy is able to stand and fight. Takes out all those horsemen there. If they can stand out a little bit longer, they'll get their attack speed bonus. Now some that are getting an increased attack speed bonus, making a very good hard point there. Mangonels do fire a volley there, rolling a miss. And those batteries start pushing forward. Does take out those Mangonels there with the spring golds. He had a certain number of spring golds here. And trying to capture this point there. No secret site picture at the moment, because one of the secret sites is uncaptured in Magenta's territory. This tower does go down there, and Magenta does back up the game now. This is Anna Gray saying thank you for watching, and on to the next replay.